What is up, and welcome back to the Vegas FC career, where today we are finishing up the regular season here in season number 3, and it's all still to play for. Here's how things stand currently. We're 3 points up on RSL in the West and in the Supporter Shield as well. It's very much a two-horse race in the Western Conference. In the East, it's a little bit trickier. Miami sits on top with 58 points. New York on 55, and New England is snuck up there now on 54. Both New England, New York Red Bulls, as well as RSL have played one less game than both us and Miami. So it's tight. It's very, very tight for the Supporter Shield. And here's a look at the games we have left this season, and this could turn into a 3-game episode, depending on how the Supporter Shield race plays out. But we're going to start off by playing this game away against LA Galaxy. And then we'll finish off the month of September by simming this game against DC United. Into October, we'll play the US Open Cup final against Dallas. Obviously, it's a trophy. We're going for it. And then we'll sim the next 2 against Vancouver and Dallas. Both of those on the road. Both of those against non-playoff teams, though. So I'm hopeful. Our sim form has been pretty good. I'm hoping we'll take care of business there. But if the Supporter Shield is still up for grabs, we will go ahead and play this game against Minnesota. If it's not, either we've already secured it or we have no shot at it. We'll sim this one against Minnesota and head into the playoffs next episode. So 2 trophies up for grabs today, and as we're leaving Vegas at the end of this season, I'd really like to go out on a high note and accomplish what we set out to do this year, and that is win everything. And beating LA Galaxy would be a big step towards accomplishing that. Tufan, open Kuyame. Kuyame, beautiful ball through for Just on his left. What a save by Jonathan Klinsmann. I thought for sure that was going to be a goal. 100% thought that was it. Come on, somebody run. Kuyame, there you go. Beautiful stuff by Kuyame. Have the shot. Christian Kuyame. Not gonna lie, I thought Klinsmann was going to stop that too. Klinsmann's been on a mad one in this game. Seems to be stopping everything, but Kuyame finds the top corner. 1-0 to Vegas. It's been a struggle. Galaxy came to play. Oh, Galaxy coming forward now. Clog up the... I would say clog up the passing lanes, but no one stopped the guy with the ball. If he had shot that any harder, it probably goes through Sammy P's legs. Corner here for the Galaxy. Near post. Not... I was going to say not good enough, but we absolutely just did not deal with that. What a ball out by Ibanez. And somehow we're able to control that. And that is beautiful stuff. All right. Just give us the 2-goal lead. We need it. Elijah Just! Top corner as well. He learned from the best. Kuyame and Just go back-to-back within 5 minutes. 2-0 to Vegas. We caught him on the counter. There you go. Tufan. Big interception. Tufan. And he plays through Kuyame. Here comes Christian Kuyame. Kuyame. Oh, he got a little too fancy with it. But Tufan is there. He picks out the top corner. All right, the finishes are finally starting to find the back of the net, and it big time from Tufan. 3-0 to Vegas. That one feels a little harsh on the Galaxy, but we'll take it. Tufan in there for Kuyame. Around a what was that from Kuyame? I thought that was it right there. Boom, 4-0, game over. Easy as you like. Start making some subs. Looking forward to that DC United game. And Kuyame put it in the parking lot. Oh, defend. Oh, Rogers tried to go for it, missed. Barrios, Atencio's trying to deal with it. He sort of does, and he sort of doesn't. Oh, Sammy P ends up having to make a big save. That was just a scramble to try to get that out of there. Ball to Duncan. Back in there for Kuyame. Thompson turns his man. Thompson across the floor. Wow, that was a nice goal. That was legit. That might be the best goal we've scored so far. It was a complete team goal. Everybody involved. Everybody got some touches. 4-0 to Vegas, and there is the exclamation point. Let's make some subs. We may have another counter-attacking opportunity with Ibanez. Opens up the pass for Xavier Ward. Coming forward. Ward pulls it back. Elijah Just. No mistake. 5-0 to Vegas. And I don't want to jinx it because, well, these replays keep lagging. This is the 3rd time that I've tried to play this game. It's crashed the first 2 times. So I know it looks bad, 5-0, but I've already played them twice. I kind of know how to break them down at this point. So it's kind of why we're seeing the score we're seeing. That was a good block, and it actually comes all the way across, and that should be... It is the end of the game. 5-0 to Vegas. Galaxy never really stood a chance in that one. And that result turns out to be massive as we win, RSL loses. In the East, Miami did win, so they keep pace with us, still just 2 points behind us. New England drew and New York Red Bulls lost. So those two teams kind of drop out of it a little bit. It becomes a little bit of a three-horse race between Miami, RSL, and ourselves. That game RSL has in hand, it's still weighing on my mind. I just wish they'd get it over with so we know if they win, great, they're 3 points back. If they lose, they're kind of out of it. And against DC United at home with a very rotated team, we get the 2-0 victory. In fact, one of the only starters I left in was Christian Kuyame. Kind of glad I did because he scored both of our goals. And we got all 3 points from this one, which wasn't entirely essential with where we're at. And we have the US Open Cup final coming up midweek. I probably should have just rested the entire team, but that's what you're doing when you want to win everything. You got to make a little bit of sacrifice here and there, and we might have just sacrificed Kuyame for the Open Cup final. We actually have a couple of Youth Academy players that want to be called up now, and they're actually the 2 Academy players that we switched their positions at the end of last season. In Ethan Nelson, he went up from 45 to 57 once I switched him to center mid, and then Jabril Cook went from center back to center mid, went up by 20. He's now 61 rated and has very, very good potential. I was probably going to call him up anyway before the end of this season, because when we do move to a new team, might be looking to take him with me. Turns out we had an extra day of rest more than what I thought, so we're fully fit and ready to go for this US Open Cup final against FC Dallas. Trophy number 1 is now officially on the line. They're making some extra spicy mistakes here. As Kuyame spins his man, does take a minute to get going, but Kuyame, a full head of steam, toe pokes, it doesn't matter, he can't be stopped. 6 minutes in, Christian Kuyame gives the lead to Vegas in the cup final. Replays are still the laggiest thing on the planet, no idea what's going on. He literally did toe poke that into the far corner. Just Kuyame things. Oh, Goldson, not a good giveaway, Goldson. Oh, Sam Rogers. Whoa, 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 whoa. That pass was gnarly. But it works, because here comes Elijah Just is weaving, and I'm not sure what he's doing, but he gets there and gets the pass away. What in the world was that goal? I swear Just was just running next to a defender who just should have taken the ball off of him casually, but didn't. And then he let Just get the cross off, and there's Tufan, and makes it 2-0. That was a very, very bizarre goal. Not sure we really earned that one, but we will take it, and it is 2-0. I'm liking how this is going. Passing. Oh, Just takes it away from a defender. Here comes Elijah Just cruising up the sideline. Elijah in there for Kuyame. Step back. Kuyame wraps it far corner. I was nervous because last time we tried that against Galaxy, he put it in the parking lot. This time finds the bottom corner. 3-0 Vegas inside the first 25 minutes. I'm telling you, this team is playing different. Since the start of last episode, they feel different. And I'm not sure if it's the title update or we've just finally figured things out, but I love it. I will absolutely take it. There we go. Beautiful stuff. Can we get it to Kuyame? We can. Kuyame. Oi! Sends a man to the shops. Kuyame goes far. Oh, if he had scored that, I would have been over. Just sim the rest of the game to avoid incident, because it would have just been an ass whooping at that point. Oh, Dallas has a good chance here. They caught us on a counter from our own corner. See, oh my goodness, we probably didn't need to keep that in there. That was very, very dangerous. But we actually come away with it. Through goes on Tufan. I'm not sure this counter is going to come to anything. I take it back. It's absolutely going to come to something because Kuyame is on it. He's lining it up and absolutely fires it damn near through the back of the net. It's 4-0 to Vegas. Oh my goodness. I honestly, I knew Dallas wasn't too good this season, but I was not expecting this level of a thumping. I mean, at what point now do we just kind of put it in cruise control and start maybe resting players for the Vancouver game? Because supporter shield's still very much in play, and it's 4-0 in the first half here, so I don't think Dallas is going to be coming back in this one. Oh, he hit the stanchion behind the net. I was talking so much crap there. I deserved to concede. We didn't, luckily, but we probably deserved to. Kuyame still. Kuyame. Ooh! I didn't think Kuyame was going to squeeze through those two defenders. He could have just dribbled in on goal. This Dallas team is horrendous defensively. That was a really nice pass. I wasn't really anticipating that too much. What? What a goal. Who was that? Jimenez. My goodness. A Travella finish. I mean, you're down 4-1. Might as well. You got nothing else to lose. Coming up with Reed Baker-Whiting. Let's give it up to Xavier Ward, who does have the fresh legs and the speed. And Melkerson's in the middle. Melkerson makes it 5 with 5 minutes left to play. Not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, we made some changes and definitely went the athleticism for Melkerson there. I did not know he had that in him. So we just made a lot of changes and kind of slowed down the second half, but Dallas actually turned it up a little bit. They just did it way too late. There is the final whistle. 5-1 in the U.S. Open Cup final. That did not go the way I expected. Cup finals are usually very, very difficult. That one definitely was not. That was just all us from the outset. Dallas did play a little better in the second half. They got a goal, a very nice goal. But it was just way too little, way too late. And that is trophy number 1 for FC, not almost said FC Dallas, for Vegas FC this season. And before we get into the trophy celebration, don't think I didn't see the comment from camera that said, the main issue I have with this is the lack of a mullet on yourself. It ruins the immersion. And I did say, next trophy we win, I'll rectify that. So there you go. You happy? The mullet is back out. It's flowing in full effect. Trophy number 1 for Vegas. All right, 1 trophy down, 1 left to go today. And here's where things stand. We are 8 points clear of RSL. Yes, they still have the game in hand, but I don't think there's enough games left for them to catch us. Similar to New York Red Bulls and East, also on 58 points after 30 games. I don't think they're going to run us down. So it's down to us and Miami. 2 points separate us. We've played the same number of games. However, their final 3 games are significantly more difficult than ours. They have to play Charlotte in 7th, then Cincinnati in 4th, and finish with New York Red Bulls in 2nd place. Us, on the other hand, we start off against Vancouver, and then Dallas in 9th, who we just kicked the crap out of. And then we finish with 3rd place Minnesota. Yes, 3rd place Minnesota. They might be the 2nd hottest team in the Western Conference right now. So I'm kind of hoping either Charlotte or Cincinnati can kind of help us out, and that last game won't come into play. So off we go to Vancouver for this next one, and I will tell you right now, I screwed up and didn't properly rest some of the players. So we had to rotate a little bit. Telling you that because we lost. 1-0. The thing about it is, Kuyame and Juice were fine. They played, they were rested, they were fine. It was the defense that was the problem. And we only conceded 1 goal, but we didn't score. No idea what happened. We just lost all ability to score goals, and yeah, we lost 1-0. That is a bit of an issue. But you know what? It's all good. Everything's fine. Miami also lost. We're still 2 points clear in the Supporter Shield. That could have been very bad. That was also our opportunity to kind of put an end to this thing. At least we're still in it, though. We're still there. We still have the 2-point lead. We still control our own destiny. That could have been so bad. Off we go to Texas to take on FC Dallas with the season riding on the line. We get the 3-1 win. Massive performance. It started off shaky. Two yellow cards from 2 defenders, Duncan and Young. But then Tufan scores. Kuyame scores. They get 1 back before halftime. Brian Thompson puts an end to it in the 63rd minute. Okay. I mean, we didn't make any subs because, you know, why would we when we have 2 defenders on yellow cards? Screw the subs. Don't need them. We got the win. That's all that matters. let's see what happened elsewhere. Well, we got some good news and we got some bad news. The good news is RSL lost and New York Red Bulls drew, so they're both out. They can't catch us. It's us and Miami. The bad news is RSL lost to Minnesota, so Minnesota continues to win. They actually beat them 2-0, and we have to play them next. Also, Miami won, so it's us and Miami. 2 points separate us going into the final day of the season. Miami will play second place New York Red Bulls at home, and we will play Minnesota at home. Now, I bet you weren't expecting to see me again instead of the gameplay, were you? No, you were not. I know. See, always leave him guessing. You know, never let him know your next move. Let me explain. So I went in to play the game against Minnesota. We were wearing our home black shirts. They were wearing their home dark gray shirts. Could not tell the two teams apart for the life of me. Could not play that game. And so I quit out. Well, I simmed to the end, then quit. And I was going to reload it, put them in their white aways, and play the game. I didn't save it before I started the game originally, so I didn't have a save to go back to. I would have had to resim the Dallas game, and that would have changed everything. And I thought, you know what? We're just going to leave it as is. We'll stick with the result, which was a 0-0 draw against Minnesota. Now, this is where we stand. The season's over. We finished on 70 points. Miami also drew. They finished on 68. So we won the supporter shield. Hence the mullet again. I figured I'd just throw that back on because I kind of made a donkey out of myself there. And we won another trophy. It was a bit anticlimactic, I know. And I mean, technically the supporter shield isn't actually a trophy in EA FC. I almost called it FIFA. Whatever. It's not a trophy in the game. But it's really a trophy for us, isn't it? That's our second trophy of the season. And now we head into the playoffs, where we haven't won a playoff game with this team yet. Trying to get the third and final trophy that we have not won. That's going to be interesting. And that sets up these playoff matchups in the first round. Obviously, Vegas and Miami have that first round bye. So in the East, it'll be Cincinnati, NYCFC, New York Red Bulls, and Toronto, New England, and DC United. In the West, it's Sporting Kansas City taking on LAFC. Minnesota will host San Jose, and RSL will take on the LA Galaxy. That is where we're going to end it for today. One episode left with Las Vegas. Will we complete the treble? Will we even win a playoff game with this team? Honestly, it could go either way. I know this team is just so unpredictable. I really have no idea, but that's why we play the game. So that's it for this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you when we come back for the final games with Vegas.